So the spread I used was a simple cross spread with an advice card off to the side, and using the card, whatever card that was at the bottom of the deck after drawing, that would be the underlying message. Um, so I'll put up like a diagram to show what that looks like. But for the heart position, I got the Ten of Pentacles reversed, which signals failure, lack of stability, and lack of resources. For challenge, I've got Judgment reversed, which signals lack of self-awareness, doubt, and self-loathing. Um, in the unconscious position, I got the Two of Wands. In the conscious position, I got the Death card. In the past, I've got Knight of Wands. And in the future, we've got the Hermit reversed. And for the advice, we've got Four of Wands. Now, the theme I'm seeing here is that like Geminis might be ready for transformations of some sort, but they're lacking a stable foundation to manifest those plans. And they're also struggling with connecting with those around them. That's where like the heart of the matter comes into play. It's like a sense of failure, a sense of stability, a sense of resources. You're not quite able to manifest what it is, even though consciously you want a transformation. And then unconsciously, you have this feeling of making the plans and discovering it. And those two things are in alignment, with the Two of Wands meaning planning and the Death card equaling transformation on a grand scale. So consciously you want to transform, and Two of Wands, unconsciously you do want to make those plans, and you want to make plans to get ready for the change. But for some odd reason, your challenge is not quite being aware of some things, either aware of your positive ability to be successful in that change, or being aware of what's holding you back from getting that change. So either Geminis doubt they're capable of implementing the plans they have, or they may not be aware of some aspect of themselves that's preventing them from achieving their goals. Um, or like with the Knight of Wands, they have the boldness is present, but something's holding them back. And with Four of Wands, the advice being the Four of Wands, which signals community, home, and celebration, that the message might be go out and connect with the people around you. Family, friends, and other members of the community are a resource. If at the heart of this you feel like you lack resources, connect with the people around you. They are a resource, and they can offer wisdom, compassion, other valuable things that can't be bought but can make a world of difference. Because the past card has the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is all about charging forward and having that passionate charge, and that's signaling action and adventure and fearlessness. But in the near future, you have loneliness, isolation, and a sense that you lost your way. That's what the Hermit reversed is messaging. So then it's like, where did that passion go? What happened? What is leading you to stop? What is leading you to stop using that passion that you have, or not utilizing that passion that you have? And then the underlying message with Two of Pentacles reversed is like a loss of balance. You're overwhelmed. So are you investing your energy into something that you really don't need to invest your energy into? And neglecting some other aspect of yourself? What's going on here? What needs to be reshifted so that you can go forward with that change you want and implement those plans that you have? That's the message I'm getting. So yeah, that was it for Geminis. So let's move on to Cancer. And again, those with if your sun was in Cancer, if your moon is in Cancer, and if your rising was in Cancer, or any of the other following signs. This is a message you can take note of. Me myself, I'm a Cancer rising, so this especially might resonate with me after I did it. So hopefully it will resonate with all of you. But like I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So for the Cancer reading, in the heart position, we have Ace of Pentacles reversed. In the challenge, we have Six of Swords reversed. In the unconscious position, we have the High Priestess. In the conscious, we have the Sun reversed. In the past, we have Ace of Wands reversed. In the future, we have Page of Cups reversed. In the advice, we have the Hermit reversed. And in the underlying message, we have the Star reversed. So, yeah, I don't know what it is with Cancers, but right now, for the month of June, the sense of being like uninspired, of being negative, being sad, seems to be just this hanging over the month of June, perhaps, based off these cards. Like, there's a theme of being uninspired, and that's leading to a lack of action. So, perhaps a lot of people might feel unmotivated to push forward, and this is probably because of emotional baggage or harmful nostalgia. Because the challenge is the Six of Swords reversed. That signals emotional baggage. That signals unresolved issues. It signals resisting transition. You are probably holding on to something, and it's not helping you. Like, this might be something that you might need to work through and process and let go of, because it's leading you to not take opportunities that might be presented to you, material opportunities, because that's what the Ace of Pentacles reversed signals, is lost opportunity and missed chance. You might be missing these chances because you're not moving through that emotional baggage and those emotional issues, and you're not really embracing the transition. You're not moving forward. You're still stuck. Even though, like, at an unconscious level, you have the High Priestess, and she's giving you the intuition, the unconsciousness, and the inner voice. You do have an approach of listening to your intuition, but you're actively approaching it with a sense of negativity. That's what the Sun reverse means. It means there's no positivity to it. There's just, you're actively approaching your situation with a negative mentality, and that's not good. And that can explain why it seems like right now you probably are sandwiched between a negative situation and another negative situation. Because in the past, you might have had a lack of energy and passion. You were bored, and that passion was lacking with the Ace of Wands reverse. And then in the near future, there might be some immaturity, some sense of escaping, some lack of creativity. It might be depression. You may need to process your depression right now. Like, there might have been something that just is giving you a cycle of remaining sad and remaining in this negative headspace. And the advice that the Hermit reverse is giving, because it was pulled in the last one, but for this one, again, that isolation, that loneliness, that lost your way. Maybe you need to really think about what exactly is making you sad. What do you feel like? What are you holding on to? Because one description of depression that has resonated with me is that depression is an obsession with the past, which cannot be changed no matter how hard you try. So if you're still holding on to something from the past and expecting it to be different, it's not going to happen. You can change your perception of the past, but you cannot change the actual events of the past. Okay? And if you missed on opportunity in the past, then you missed it. But do not think that there won't be other chances in the future. Okay? And there can be opportunities today. You know, the underlying message of insecurity and faithlessness that the star reverse is signaling could mean that you're not seeing any sense of positivity in your current vicinity. But it's important to remember that positivity can come to you as well as you can project it into the universe. So, that's the reading for Cancer. Just try and, again, look at what is making you sad and do you have any control over it? Can you do anything about it now? If not, then let it go. Like, there's nothing else you can do. You can't change it, can't edit it. You just got to move forward. Life is going to have to go on, and you have to actively pursue life going on. You have to actively say, well, that happened in the past. Let me today make something positive happen today. Take into account all the good things that you have so that there's a sense of balance. Even the little things, the things that are considered little, quote unquote. You know, do you have friends? Do you have family members? Do you have sources of inspiration that show you that there's great things can happen? Look to those. That might help. Um, yeah.